The last section we need to talk about before completely building our basic application is standards. So what are the standards that we kind of loosely adhere to or tightly adhere to for development? And why should we do these? So for views, there's a common practice inside of Java to put your JSP pages or any of your view technology under your WebINF directory. So we have our folder structure I've put out here in front of you, the source main web app, WebINF, and then JSP pages. Now, the reason for doing this is often confusing to people. There's a handful of reasons. The first reason is security. I don't want people to know specifically what my file name is. So I have to serve up to them whatever file that I want. And the second reason is so that I can control their user experience. So I don't want people to directly navigate to it. So let's say I don't even care that they know that our file name is addtime.jsp. If I force them to go through my controller and through my routing, I can control their user experience, ensuring that their session was set up correctly or that they're logged in or those types of things. There's other reasons too, bookmarking, deep linking, things that are called breadcrumbs. But for what we care about, those are the two main reasons, security and just controlling their user experience. Now, how we do this is we use what's called an internal resource view resolver. One thing you'll learn about Spring is they're notorious for having very long names for their classes. This internal resource reviewer is what says, hey, when I ask for this JSP page, I'm going to go find it in this directory and serve it up to them. So essentially, addtime.jsp is the same thing as this URL right here. Now the next section we're going to talk about is controllers. Controllers are annotation based. They are a simple POJO that you just add the @controller annotation on top of. They're named whatever you want, but typically named around your business domain. So if we're dealing with time, or we're dealing with people, or if we were dealing like with a hotel application, we'd have a hotel controller or those types of things. Path is set using an annotation. So we're going to set our path using the request mapping annotation. Don't worry about memorizing all of this. This is just to kind of whet your appetite a little bit so that you'll understand why we're talking about these here in the next couple of demos. And a good example of this is our time controller.java. So if we're adding time, deleting time, what our goals are for that, that would be in our time controller.java file. Some examples of the URLs associated with our controller could be time, add time, update time, those types of things.